this is different. I'm usually singing, but decided to talk today. This is something that I've had for ages now, and it's something called ME, chronic fatigue syndrome. So I've had this since 2015. I'm gonna talk about that quickly now. It was 21st of February, I think. I was at a wedding. It was a family friend's wedding, and my mum's a hairdresser. Therefore, we were doing the bride and the bridesmaid's hair for it. I was doing hairstyling on one of the young children that I knew since forever almost. So yeah, I was doing that. Now, one of the bridesmaids was not well in the slightest. She just wasn't well, and I caught it. Now, ME is something that comes from a viral infection generally. What happens is it comes from a viral. It's horrible, basically. And that night is quite kind of a blur for me, so I don't quite know how I really interacted with this person who had this just viral infection, but I got it somehow. I was zonked out for ages. For about a month, I didn't go to school, really. Well, it wasn't like a month, but it was like over a month. It was just like, oh, I really can't get up today because I feel so ill. So that kind of went, but the tiredness was still there. Okay, so about a year and a few months later, after countless of MRI tests, ultrasounds, just every x-ray ever, because my feet were dying from sport, from PE, I got diagnosed. The person who suggested that ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, was possibly what was wrong with me was actually the CAMHS mental health service here in England, which don't deal with ME and chronic fatigue syndrome. So it's very interesting that they were the ones that were just like, oh, this is what's probably wrong with you. Maybe you should go down this route instead of going like down the mental health route, because at that point, one of the side effects of ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, is to have depression, anxiety, stuff like that. And I was getting pretty bad with it. So eventually I went to the hospital in Bath, which is luckily only like 40 minutes, an hour away from here, where I live. And I got diagnosed by Dr. Phil Hammond, who's actually a TV doctor sometimes, and it was very interesting to meet him. He has certain segments on radios as such and such, blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, oh yes, there's no way you don't have ME. And he was just like, okay, we can put you on this trial if you want. So everything that happens will be recorded and it'll be sent off to Bristol University, where they're studying it right now. This trial's called Magenta, I think, or Magneta. I think it's Magenta. And I'm on that, and there was like this thing. There's graded exercise therapy, and there's activity management. What happens is the computer chooses which one you're going to go on, and I managed to get onto activity management. So now every so many weeks I meet up with a woman who's from like the Bath Hospital. Her name's Carol, and she just like helps me keep a baseline and stuff like that. That's a very helpful thing. So now that we got like all the medical shit all together now, I want to talk about other people's attitudes towards ME. You do not know how many times people have said to me, oh, it's not real. How can it be real? You're just lazy. You're a teenager. This is what happens. Now, every time someone said that to me, I've wanted to punch them in the face. Quite often, I've restricted from doing so or punch them in another part of the body which wouldn't do as much damage. Yeah, and it's just awful. Now, this is something that I really want to educate people on, because there are so many things going on in the world now. Like, everyone's going like, oh no, you should not be racist. Oh no, you should not be homophobic. Can we not be like medicalist or something? Like I have a medical issue and people are being so just closed-minded about it, and it's horrible. And it's worse than, I feel like it's probably worse. I don't know, I've experienced a lot of hate in just general life. Like, oh, you're really tall. Oh, you're quite chubby now because of you've let yourself go. Oh, you don't act a certain way that a female should. Oh, you're not a normal human being. Now, Emmy has just made everything like that. I just blink my eye at that now. And now I am so just, it's, everyone focuses on that now. Emmy, like, it's just like, it's so much worse as well, because like, this is something I really can't change about myself. Like, I guess, like, I could lose weight. Well, I really can't because, Emmy, it's kind of in the way, you know. I really could. I could grow my hair out longer than, like, whatever. I could change my appearance, whatever. Like, I can change all that. So, like, if I wanted a solution, I could probably do it. It might not be, like, something, like, it's not really a preferred thing, like, you should just be yourself. But if I wanted to, I could fit in with the crowd. Now, Emmy, there's no possible way. There is nothing. That, like, you can't go on and run with your friends because you'll die. Well, not actually die, but like, it's like, it feels like you're dying, definitely. And it changes so quick. It's the issue, like, you don't know. This is a good day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go out tomorrow with a friend and scour around wherever place that we're going to. I actually don't know, because I could wake up in the morning and feel like 16 bricks has hit me in the head. People's attitudes towards that when I cancel plans, sometimes I'm just like, oh, you always bail on me, whatever, no, you never talk to me unless we actually see each other, no. Sometimes I just can't be bothered, you know? Like, it's like horrible, you know? I just feel like bricks, I don't want to talk to you, I'm very sorry. Like, I just don't want to, like, use my brain power to talk to someone or something like that. And it's just, it's an issue, okay? And like, I just want everyone to stop, you know? Just like, they need to. It's awful. I would really, really, really love if people would just be like, oh, she has ME, that's fine. Okay, just like let her get on with her life. That doesn't happen for me. Like, I feel like everything's been fine. In a general way, I'm very lucky. My parents, my mum, like, knows about it. My dad's just like, oh yeah, she has ME, whatever. Like, he understands it to a degree, but he's not quite there on that one. But like, and school's fine. They're just like, yeah, just go home whenever you feel like it. You can go, you only have to go to certain lessons that you feel like you need to, and stuff like that. And it's just like, so that's all fine. Everything's fine in a personal way. But no, like, the people that don't need to be there, they're the problem. They really are the problem. And I'd really just like to drill their heads with information, because there's an issue. There's a really big issue. Okay, so I feel like this is something that should be brought up in schools now, because there are a few other people with ME in my school, and they have a bit of a hard time too. Not through teachers really, but through other kids, because, you know, they're closed-minded prats, and like, it's a massive issue. Actually, I've got this leaflet that's aimed at 7-year-olds to understand it. And now I feel like I could give that to someone in my year group. I'm in year 9, okay? And I'm in smart classes. So you'd think the people around me would be quite smart and be able to be like, oh yes, I get it, okay? But no, they're probably some of the dumbest people ever. You know, it's just like, how can you be so clever at that but not understand this? There's no common link. Now, I could get this thing for a 7-year-old, and They still wouldn't understand it. Let me get it for a second. I have ME. My name is Chloe. I am 7 years old. I have ME. Mummy says I have lost my bangs. Do you know where it went? Sometimes I get headaches, eye pains, tummy pains, leg aches, and confused. I can help myself not get so tired and achy by resting and not running around too much. My colour chart helps me and Mummy plan my days. It means I don't have so many bad days. I have rest time every day in my little tent. I go in it when I get too tired. Some days I feel fine, but I still have to rest. This makes me sad. Some days I feel so bad that I can't go to school or play with my rabbit. This makes me very sad. Sometimes I can't play with my friends. This makes me very sad. I like it when they draw me pictures. I look at them when I'm achy. It makes me feel better. I feel a bit better. I can do 3 skips before I need to rest. Mummy says my bounce is coming back. Now, this is for a 7-year-old to read, okay? And I feel like a 7-year-old would understand it more than people that I know. Now, that's ridiculous, okay? It's just like, it's such a simple thing, and people don't understand it in the slightest. And it just frustrates me so much. And it's just unbelievable. Now, last night, my friend was just like, oh, I'm doing this thing for English, and I'm writing to a local MP or something, and we're talking about mental health. I was thinking about swifting Emmy in, so we ended up talking about it and putting it, and she wrote those things that I said down, and now, and it's in her report now, and she understands, okay, and she understands, she gets it. Now she's probably one of the 6 people in our whole year that understands. Now, definitely, this is ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's unbelievable. Like, yeah, people will come up to me and just like, oh, are you tired today? Some people don't care about them, you know, or like that I consider them a kind of friend, you know, so it's just like, oh, you mean well with this. Some people don't in the slightest. They're just like, oh, you're actually in today, are you? Oh, you're here. When are you ever here? Oh, this is different. Yasmin's here. Wow, yay. And I just want to, I just want it to stop. I don't know how exactly, as I said, maybe bringing awareness to it more could stop it. Because, like, it's not like I'm being bullied or something like that. I wouldn't say I'm being bullied. But I would say I'm being agitated continuously. Agitated, is that the right word? I'm getting angered and, I am getting so frustrated with it that it's just like, I'm not a weak, well, I'm not saying that anyone that gets bullied is weak, but I really am not like someone who would be just sits back and takes it, and I roll my eyes or I make a funny weird noise in retaliation, or sometimes I retaliate with violence, which isn't the best thing, but sometimes works, not gonna lie, or I come back with something like, oh, whatever, you know, something that insults their intelligence or something. But the thing is, like, some of the people who are being annoying, they're smart, and I just don't understand. Like, can they, like, how have they not read about this in, like, during their study periods or something, like, their like, study times out of school, like, you know, these are people who actually revise for their tests that are telling me this, and it's just like, it's like ridiculous, you know, because I'm just like, you're a smart person, you should understand this more than the person over there who's like in set 4 maths or something, or whatever, set 4 science or anything, and they understand it as easy as well. I feel like this one, you have to be dumb to understand it. It's so ridiculous, it's unbelievable, and it's just so frustrating. And, like, I just want to kill things, you know? Like, I have these dreams of, like, murdering people, and I feel like this is probably because of it. I'm not necessarily murdering people that are being mean to me. That sounds weird. but like random people. But like my dreams are so violent, and I feel like this is just like a way of an escape. It's like an escape of my anger, because it's just like it's all building up with me, and I know soon that I'm going to pop. There's no way I'm not. I'm just like I'm just waiting for it now. It's almost as if it's like, yes, do taunt me so I can say something bad, you know, or whatever. I feel like it's going to be that time when someone's going to be watching. And then I'm going to get in trouble with it. When I've been having this since February 2015, because I wasn't coming to school. I had the most ridiculous rumours spread about me. And it was awful. You know, one of them was that I was pregnant. Now, this is me. Okay, I'm probably like the least likely to be sexually active in my whole year. And it's ridiculous. And I was in year 7 then, you know, and it was just like, how do you get to this? Like, how is this really what high school is? Because this is bloody awful. Now, my primary school was great. Anyone from my primary school will tell you I was so active. Do you know what? I even won a bloody sports cup. Now, I can't even run 4 yards. Let alone a flipping biathlon now. It's like, some people are just like, how could you ever let that go? And I'm just like, well, I didn't want to. It wasn't my choice. I didn't want Emmy. I must say, I did not like the high school PE, because it was just like, you know, it was in the morning. In my year 7 class, they did it in the morning. Why the hell would I want to be in the cold on a February morning doing football? Like, why? Because like it's cold? No, I don't like that. You know, like when in primary school, it was always later in the day, and it was just my primary school was a very nice place. Like no one was too mean, and if they were, it was always more like a thing of like, oh yeah, gonna, you know, it was like we all had a mutual respect for each other deep down. But at high school, it's just awful. No, I think if I didn't have Emmy, my high school experience would still be awful, but like just not as bad, you know. But it's like truly wrecked my life in some kind of ways. You know, everyone's saying high school should be the best years of your life. Well, now, no, they're probably the bloody worst ones that I could ever have. And it's just, I've always thought that, like, ever since I was a young child, that I was always going to be so up on my game, you know. I always thought it. I was always just like, so, I am going to be the best of this, you know. And I just lost it, you know. I really have lost it. And it's awful. Everyone tells me. And it's just like, you've changed so much. It's actually unbelievable since I last saw you or something. Some people don't even recognize me anymore. Like, that's how bad the extent has got. I went to something with a few, like, well, now I actually walk past people from my past in the street now, and they don't recognize me at all. And it's just like, oh, I look at them, and they look at me like weirdly, and they're just like, oh, who's that? Like that. And it's just like, it's me, remember? And it's no one, unless they're like still up to date on my life, you know, they just don't recognize me. But in the canteen, we have finger recognition, and we put money on our fingers, and we put it on the thingy, and that's our money from the money machine, whatever. Okay, so I still have the same picture from year 7, because I wasn't in for the year 9 photos. So, of course, there's one of me looking extremely slim, the blondest hair ever. This is dyed now, just to help people just recognize me a tiny bit more. You know, the blondest hair ever, and I actually look happy. Now, like, they give me like a second look, you know, because like nothing has stayed the same almost. The only thing that's stayed the same is my eyes, I think, and even then, they have gone different. So it's almost as if you've had your old identity ripped away from you, and there's nothing worse. So this wasn't very positive. I know everyone always says, oh, it gets better, but like, I hate hearing that crap. I really, really lose it. I mean, if like you are that type of person, I mean, it does get better. It has to. There's no way it can't. But like, I don't care about the future right now. I care about the now. I'm not better now. I want to be better now. So like, I'm not gonna spout all that unless like, I mean, it does. There's no way it can't. But I don't want to go into a big lengthy speech about it because I don't. It's not something that I like to hear. So yeah. This is it. You've now seen my borderline psychotic side to me of my hatred and a reason for my hatred towards other human beings. Should I make more videos about this? Because I'm going cold water swimming soon. That's going to be an experience. I won't actually show you doing it because I'm actually going with my mum and her friend, and they're both awful with the cold. I'm pretty good. I just run straight in and I'm fine, you know. Like, but so I won't actually. But I can like make a video about it afterwards. That would be great. Like that's basically the end. I think I will make more videos about it because this was a nice release of my frustration and everything else. So that's it. Goodbye.